my dazzling Toastmaster Jay Narayan, my sparkling Toastmaster Shamini, my scintillating Toastmaster Apurva Singhal, my fascinating Toastmaster Joseph, and my dashing Toastmaster Adarsh, and much more, and someone else, my enigmatic Toastmaster, Mr. Pinch. I don't know who is he because he may have to change his name. So I'm Milind Kulapkar. Welcome each one of you to the enthralling, scintillating, and sparkling evening meeting of Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club, Bangalore. And now we will be taking a flight to a beautiful destination with all of you, which is being covered. And make sure in this flight there are few cardinal rules. Make sure your mobiles and other electronic devices are kept on muted at all times so that the flight communication is not being impacted. And I give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And keep your video in windows open when the flight journey is there so that it encourages each one of us and the communication becomes much more easier, not only for the audience and the passengers of the flight, but for every one of us. And make sure to applaud every role taker and the speaker at the meeting to encourage them so that the flight to your destiny of communication is smooth. The principle of this flight is that each one of the members are encouraged to communicate and become a better public speaker, irrespective of various areas or different parts of the world they are joining, and they become better motivator, communicator, and a better leader. And it's my honorable duty to welcome the commander of this ship or this flight of destiny, who has commanded multiple corporates, including his current one, where he makes sure each one of his clients has deep pockets, and he makes their pocket deeper and deeper, and that's what he's heading, that corporation of deep pockets. So it's time for one and only the commander of this flight, Toastmaster Adarsh, the president of our club.
Thank you very much, Aditi and Milind. Always a pleasure to be introduced by you every week. I think that has been the trend for at least a couple of meetings this term so far. Of course, today is an amazing meeting. I would like to welcome all of you to the 752nd meeting of the Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club. I think it's been way over 15 years since we first ever organized a meeting together. And when I say together, I was not a part of it, but of course I was about to join at some point of time. And there were some very interesting people that I'm sure came and put this club together. And of course, the club has been through some very tough times, I'm sure. It has been through some very, very tough times. For the benefit of the audience sitting here, we actually started off as a corporate club. Based out of Microsoft. And slowly but steadily, we turned into a community club. We became open to all kinds of members out there. We started off as Microsoft Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club, and today we are just Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club. And there have been some really, really big ups. And at the same time, there have been lows. But the interesting part is we always come together and we organize meetings, and we never take no for an answer. And that brings us to the point of today's meeting, which obviously I'll not come to the theme. Maybe I'll briefly share my thoughts on the theme before I close this off. But before that, I would like to make a quick announcement. We have our leadership training program, which is a repeat leadership training program. So I request Milind sir as well as Joseph sir to make themselves available. I'll also make myself available at 2 p.m. tomorrow. It'll only be for a couple of hours. We'll sort of ensure that we can get the DC points that the club actually needs to evolve. Now that brings me to the most important point in the room, or the elephant in the room, which is the theme of today's meeting: friendships. All right, that's very interesting. Actually, when I did the PR work for this meeting, I found a very random quote on the internet, which I was able to relate to very quickly. I think the quote was, "Best friends make good times better and the hard times easier." And I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more because personally, at this very club, I have met some really incredible people. I met some incredible people. I think Deepa is probably one I can name that I've known for quite a long time, probably for the last 3 years. I think from day one, I've bothered her quite a lot, but we've been very, very good friends. And then Joseph sir, Milind sir, all of them have made my life a lot easier, to be honest with you. And I can see a good bunch of you in this room sitting here today. I think we have Apurva, we have Kumar, we have Jay, we have Sharmini. That's more friends than that's more friends for all of us today, I'm sure. So on that note, I am not going to take too long, and I don't want to bore you out with my announcements and my monologue as a president. I would like to welcome the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. She is actually part of a club called the Royal Premier Toastmasters Club based in Malaysia, in District 51. And when I was talking to her, she told me that she has a very good sense of humor. And believe me, she really does have a very good sense of humor. And it takes someone very special to actually go toe to toe with a guy like me that has a good sense of humor himself. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of people in this room that will vouch for me. And I'm pretty confident at the end of this meeting, a lot of people will be able to vouch for her because she's by far a very, very interesting person. I'm not going to take too long. I'd like to introduce you to our Toastmaster of the day, Sharmini Siva, to take the stage. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. President Adarsh. Hello. Good evening, everybody. And welcome to today's meeting of Speech Weavers. And it's an opportunity for me to be Toastmaster of the day, not being a member of this club, but just as a member of Toastmasters International. So thank you for this honor. So I'm so glad to see some familiar faces and some new faces. And I hope you're all in a good state of mind right now. Yes, today's theme is friendship. And there's one particular quote that I particularly like from novelist Anais Nin. I hope I pronounced her name properly. And she says, each friend represents a world in us, a world possibly not born until they arrive. And it is only by this meeting that a new world is born. And I think that's so true because we have expanded our inner horizons and our external horizons with the friendships that we've made. And many of us through Toastmasters, especially even during COVID, we went all around the world. I know one of your members, Deepa Sampat, was kind of a globetrotter. She was like all over the place. Yeah, so it's amazing how the boundaries shrunk during a tough time for us through friendship, and we gained so many friends. I myself visited clubs in Japan because my husband speaks Japanese and, he wanted to do so. And one interesting thing that I found out was the Japanese, a very respectful culture, as many of you may be aware. When they give speeches, it's not about impressing, but just to express themselves. And this was a very good reminder to me about how we should give authentic speeches. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's Toastmasters for you. You're all Toastmasters, so I don't need to give you the statistics of the latest count in Toastmasters. Toastmasters is what we make of it, I believe. And for some of us, it's been a lot of transformation. It's been a lot of networking. It's been listening to wonderful, inspiring stories. It's listening to people share their vulnerabilities. I mean, the things that we've gone through while being a Toastmaster is a lot. And I see that distinguished Toastmaster Kumar, you look like you're in a hospital. Am I correct? Is he in the hospital? Or?
I had a thigh fracture.
Sorry?
My thigh fracture.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you get well soon.
12 days, no? 12 days.
12 days. All right. Okay. So anyways,
You're from which club, bro?
I'm from Royal Premier Toastmasters in Malaysia.
Royal?
Premier.
Which place? KL.
Yes,
Okay.
it's in KL.
You know
but
me, yeah?
but I'm living, my husband and I live in Bangalore.
Oh,
But because of it's having meetings online, we are able to be members of that
yeah,
club.
it's good.
Yeah, I know.
Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
I will.
nice.
Yes.
I got no
So-
choice, but I have to lie down and talk.
Yes, don't worry about it. Just have fun. Just lay back, lay down, just enjoy the show. It's going
Yes,
to be an
thank you.
interesting show. Not much of a
One quick,
speeches.
sorry, I'm interrupting. Quick question, sir. Would you be open to table topics? Would you be able to talk for table topics?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
later. Thank you. Sorry, I interrupted. Thank you.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So yes, Toastmasters, a land full of potential friends and friends we've already made. Now, because we don't have speeches today, we don't have evaluations. Can I know who the timer is today?
The
Adarsh,
timer is me. The timer is me. As I don't have any other role to play, I took up the role of a timer. So as a
Okay.
timer, if you wouldn't mind, I'll introduce myself, if that's okay.
Yes. Yes,
Alright.
please.
So as a timer, I will not have much work today, to be honest. I'll only have to time your table topics. That will be for 1 to 2 minutes. So let me know if you can see my cards. Sometimes I believe it does not appear. At 1 minute, I'll display the green. 1 minute 30, I'll display the yellow. And at the second minute, I'll display the red, just like this. So that will be it from the timer. That is me. I'll present my report, maybe on the chat.
Thank you, Adarsh. So yes, since we have nothing else on the agenda before the moments of truth, yes, today is going to be a very special day because we have a very, very, I think, intense, honest, full of, ups and downs in your moments of truth later on. Actually, I kind of like moments of truth because it's a time when you can be your honest selves in Toastmasters. No whitewashing, right? If you want something to really change for the better, you got to be brutally honest, right? And be able to take that honesty. Yes. So our only major session before the moments of truth today would be the table topic session. Now, the table topics master is someone I don't know much. All I know is he met his wife on the internet. Yes, bharatmatrimony.com. Yeah, somehow. And somehow he convinced her to get married to him. It was strange. She may have been in a momentary illusionary state that she agreed. And yes, the actual reason, according to her, is that he has an interesting sense of humor. And she needed a little bit of humor in her life at that time. Things were really down. So she decided to tie the knot with him. Yes, the Toastmaster I'm talking to is a professional speaker. He loves traveling. He loves listening to personal development audiobooks. He loves mingling and socializing with people. He has lived in Japan for 17 years and speaks Japanese. So in some ways, he's half Japanese, half Indian. No, half Japanese, quarter Indian, quarter Malaysian because of his ties with his Malaysian wife. Let me introduce you to the table topics master or the topics master today, J. Narayan.
Thank you,
Welcome.
madam. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the evening. We're close to getting to evening now. Well, they say marriages are made in heaven, but I believe marriages are made on the internet. And this was love at first right, because she loved my profile, right? So, Barapat, I believe we're all Toastmasters here today. Yes? Can I hear a verbal vocal yes if you're all Toastmasters?
Yes.
Yes.
Including the gentleman who's called what? Ping? He said?
I think it's changed. Or maybe that was Apurva.
Was that Apurva, the pink?
Bing.
Bing?
No, maybe somebody else. I think.
Yeah, so if all of us are Toastmasters, I'm not going to be spending time describing what table topics are. So we are all aware of what it is. It's spontaneous speaking, which means thinking on your feet and speaking on the fly. Now, I'm going to share my thoughts on friendship based on a very interesting quote by Groucho Marx. For those of you who are not familiar with that name, he's part of the famous Marx Brothers comedians, which included Harpo Marx, Chico Marx, and Groucho Marx. Please look them up on YouTube. They are absolutely hilarious. With a very quirky sense of humor, because Groucho Marx once said, outside of a dog, books are a man's best friend because inside the dog it's too dark to read. So that's the kind of humor you can expect from the Marx Brothers. I love it absolutely. So my topics today are going to revolve around the theme of friendship. And I would encourage anybody I call up to speak on this to try and include the word of the day, which is camaraderie. Please get that word right, camaraderie. And it would be lovely. You get a brownie point if you put that word into or dovetail it into your 2-minute speech on the topic I give you related to friendship. So I've already made up my mind. The first person I'm going to call up on stage to take the topic is Apurva. I haven't even heard your voice yet. So can you first say hello?
Hi. Hello.
Hi. How are you today,
Louder,
Apurva?
please.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. And you're based out of Bangalore?
Yes, I am actually from Bombay, but I'm working in Bangalore.
Sure. And you're familiar with table topics, right?
Right, yeah.
So Apurva, you are my first speaker. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Super simple topic. Reflect on it for a moment. Try to remember the word of the day is camaraderie and see where you can fit it in. If you're ready, Apurva, describe a memorable moment or event you had with your best or close friend. Describe a memorable moment or event you had with your best or close friend, Apurva.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Jay. So to set some context, the friend that I'm going to talk about, she is my college friend, and we met on the first day of our college, and it was our parents introducing us, and we didn't get to a great start, apparently because she thought I was very pretentious. So we were friends, but then we didn't really till third year, I think we were not close friends. And we used to exchange gifts and everything. And I think one of the best memories that I would have with her is when it was her 19th birthday, and she loves collecting mugs, and I used to love writing poems. So I wrote a poem on a mug collector and describing how she, like, creating a persona out of a person who loves collecting mugs. And that day we created like a wall library for all the collection that she had, and we displayed and we asked people to come in, and it was just like a like a round of, just displaying her mugs. And it was super fun. And yeah, I think that would be my favorite memory. And now she's getting married, like, just in a month. So yeah, and I plan to give her something related to mugs again. So yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't use the word, but I like to end it there.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I can see there's a lot of camaraderie between you and this friend of yours. I'm fascinated, by the way, with your little narrative. The fact that she had so many mugs that you actually had an exhibition, you said, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you can't have just 4 or 5 mugs for that, right?
Right.
And the fact that you are a poet, I mean, as in you write poetry, that's do maybe if you find an opportunity, share some of your poems with us online. We'll check. Yeah, thank you so much, bud. Lovely hearing that.
Thank you.
Who else can I get next as a volunteer? I can't see. I'm blind, so Sharm has to.
What about Kumar? PM Kumar.
Yes, Kumar, you can.
Kumar, can you hear me clearly?
Can.
All right, Kumar, bole. Okay. All right, Kumar, your topic simple again on friendship. Word of the day, camaraderie. Kumar, describe.
Slowly. What's the topic?
The topic is on friendship.
Okay.
Wait. I've not given you the topic yet. Wait.
Yeah.
Describe an act of kindness that you have received from a friend. An act of kindness, Kumar. Any act of kindness.
That I've offered or I've received. Which way?
from a friend. Yeah, you have received that. Yeah.
Talking of kindness and talking of friendship are two different things. To be a good friend, you must have kindness. But to be kind is not necessary to be a friend. So it goes both ways. But kindness is the result of friendship, or friendship is the result of kindness. Now, talking of a good help I got, I can't recollect anything, but talking of recently, it's not a friend, from strangers. I'll talk about a story which only happened about 12 years ago. I was walking in the park, it was drizzling and it was slippery. I fell down and broke my hips. No one around I knew. Then there came this boy, young man, with his girlfriend on a motorbike, stopped the bike, helped me out, called for the ambulance. Called for the ambulance and brought me to the hospital where I am today on the 28th of February, or January, brought me to this hospital. And I'm here till that day. My medical reports reveal that I had a fracture on the upper thigh joint. And I'm supposed to undergo an operation which has been postponed for two reasons or other, for one reason or another, on two occasions. And the third operation, that date is fixed for the coming Monday. So I hope everything will go well and I'll come out. Not only that, this stranger who has given me this friendship, not only that, he took the trouble later to telephone me to ask me how I am.
I didn't understand that.
And I told him I was admitted to the hospital.
Oh.
Next day, he came here personally to meet me.
Okay. Wow.
That kind of friendship, that kind of kindness overrides all the friendship you can think of. A group of persons whom you never met. That is what, up to me, was kindness and friendship. Back to you.
Well, what can I say, Kumar? I first of all find it very inspiring, your story. Number one, I applaud you for that. Number two, I really wish you well for your upcoming operation, Kumar, and a very speedy recovery. I thought if you could just expand on this story later on, once you've recovered, this can make a great speech. It was.
Hope to meet you all again. I'll make a speech.
Yeah.
Maybe one of my project
speech. You should. Yep.
I'll add it to one of my projects.
Yeah, I think you should, because a total stranger with a girlfriend, usually when strangers are with girlfriends on motorbikes, they don't care about others. But this was amazing. I'm inspired and I'm touched. So all the very best to you, Kumar.
And just to add a bit more, this stranger was, this country being Malaysian, we are all interracial. And we are quite a racial, some way or other.
Yep.
This was a Malay boy and a Malay girl.
All right.
Nice.
So I really appreciate their kindness and helpfulness.
Yep. Okay, the next person we can call is Yusuf Chandra.
Chandra, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, Yusuf, where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia.
Okay.
All right. Yusuf, apa kabar?
Bye.
Baik sehat. Okay. Yusuf, you're able to hear me clearly and you know what table topics are?
Yes, I know.
You are a Toastmaster, all right. So I have a very relevant question for you based around friendship for you, Yusuf. And that is, what do you think is the impact of social media on true friendship, if you believe there is an impact? I'll repeat that. What do you believe is the impact of social media on true friendship, Yusuf?
Wow, that's a very nice question because I experienced it. After we are having the COVID-19. So we all use the social media, the Zoom. And through the Zoom, I meet new friends from all over the world. It's not only from Indonesia, but from Malaysia, Singapore, everywhere, India, Bangladesh. And I believe that this can be true friendship because I know that in the Toastmasters, everyone is friend with each other. And I don't have any doubt with all of my friends in the Toastmaster, they are all great friends. Why I can be friends with them if not through the Zoom, if not through the social media? Because I cannot fly anytime I want now. First is the COVID-19, even though it's over, the price is so high. So I cannot travel as much as before the COVID-19. And I believe that with this social media, especially the Zoom one, I make great friends. It seems like, I've never ever met DTM Kumar in person, but I met him several times through the Zoom, and I feel close to him. I feel what he felt. I mean, he is now sick in a hospital. I can feel that. I don't understand how, but that is social media impacts on me. So, ladies and gentlemen, social media has got a great impact on friendship. Back to you. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Yusuf. You have such clear clarity of thought. I love that sharing and the fact that you were so convincing that, since the pandemic and with what happened during COVID, we all connected across borders, I think, beyond boundaries and across borders, thanks to social media. And of course, you and Kumar are good friends now, and you met because of social media, Indonesia and Malaysia. Lovely sharing. I like that.
Including you, huh?
Yeah.
Including you and other members.
Meeting us. Yes.
Yeah, I have an interesting next topic on friendship. Who would like to volunteer? Anybody? Shah?
Millen. Yeah.
Millen would like to take this?
And after Millen,
Yeah,
Joseph.
sure. Go ahead.
And then we'll wrap up with Joseph. So Millen, can you hear me clearly?
Adarsh, do you want to do as
Yeah,
well?
loud and clear.
Okay, Millen, your topic. Remember the word of the day. So far, nobody has used it. It's camaraderie. I'm not sure if you are not familiar with the word or you don't know the meaning. It just means bonhomie. It just means good friendship. Okay. There's a lot of camaraderie between us today, is a way you can think of or using it. All right. Now, Millen, your topic is, do you believe that opposites really attract in friendship? Do you believe opposites attract in friendship, Millen?
Mine was an arranged marriage. And that was quite late in my life. I was 38 by the time I got married. And I was in a boys' school. And when it comes to opposite, I had a sister who is 5 years old. And that was my only opposite with whom I was extremely friendly. We used to fight, we used to enjoy. But beyond that, and my mother and my aunts. So those were with whom I was enjoying. But when it comes to other side, yeah, they were attractive. Moment, just looking at them, there used to be something in my heart. But I never dared to even talk to them. Only when I went to college, where we had a co-education, I started making friends. So yes, attraction was there, but I could not even dare to. Then I became a faculty. I had fantastic students with me. But I always kept the safe distance. And attraction was there sometime in my heart, but I never dared to express that until when I met for my arranged marriage. My wife, who was from Bangalore, she came all the way to Pune, and we had a short, maybe on her aunt's place. She said, "Okay, go to the other room," and we talked for an hour. And it was almost 5 o'clock. We even forgot to put on the lights. And afterwards, when the aunt came, "Is it okay if it's over?" Then we just came out. And after that, and thanks to my wife, because when we were talking nicely. I introduced that I was in Calcutta and etc. So And I have a lot of Bengali friends. I can speak Bengali. And this lady, I'm a Maharashtrian, and she's also Maharashtrian. But she was brought up in Bangalore, and she was in, what do you call it, this, military school. So they had a lot of Bengali friends and other things. So she had a fascination. And she was very finicky. She had rejected many people. So thanks to that Bengali culture, that was the reason why she was under a lot of pressure. She said, let me marry. So that was the only attraction, if you say, as far as I was concerned. My personal experience was I never dared to do anything beyond that. So that is why, yes, there was attraction, but this was a limited attraction. And when it comes to the real thing, what will tell the topic master, Jay?
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is officially changed to budi budi, budi budi.
Oh, I can forget.
So can I have you repeat that one more time for us, Milind? The word of the day is budi budi, budi budi. Can you repeat that? It's not camaraderie anymore. It's budi budi, budi budi. I believe your teacher was your 5-year-old sister, younger sister, okay, as far as opposites in the same environment is concerned. Joseph, I've got a slightly philosophical question for you. You're the next speaker.
After that is Adarsh.
And then we'll wrap up with Adarsh.
Okay, yeah. You think I am a contemporary of Socrates?
I think you're Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, all put in one, rolled into one. All right, Joseph, yours is, do you believe that friendship can actually enrich our lives? Do you believe friendship can enrich our lives, Joseph?
I always felt in all my life had been enriched by the camaraderie of my friends. They were so true. You can have as many friends as possible, but the true friendship lies in truth and what you call that love and as well as belief. During my education time, I had a friend who is no more in this world. I always believed in his kindness towards me was that his father treated me as one of his sons, and he asked me to take care of his son. In that course of time, I completed my science degree and was about to join engineering. For the financial difficulty, I did not join. The father came to know about that one and immediately asked his son to go and pay his fees for joining the engineering college. And that was fantastic. I never thought that I could really do engineering. That gave me a force to continue with the engineering on my own financial stability. That I made it up by arranging of tuitions and all those things. In those days, the fees was only 250, but I'm talking about 1965 to 70. The gold was 250 per 10 grams. You can imagine 250, the value of it. So that is how the friendship has really made me a strong person to believe in it, and the kindness that I get from those friendships. There are several friends who have really made my life brighter and brighter in course of time. Some used to advise me in so many ways. And in the course of time also, I have joined the college where the women were also my friends, but they were also to get up. What I say is that their camaraderie was totally different, not unlike this other social life. So it was well respected and well believed. Over to you.
You were the first speaker to use the word of the day, not once, but twice. I was actually counting. You used camaraderie in the beginning and you wrapped it up in the end. And you literally spoke about enriching, because you spoke about financing and how it was the impetus for you to continue to study engineering. Otherwise, you may not have done that. So it's a lot that I heard today in your short 2 minutes that I had not known before, Joseph. So thank you for opening your heart and sharing the story with us. I'm not sure about the timing, but I believe we may have one more speaker.
Can carry on the last you.
Can we have you also? Can we wrap up with you, Adarsh?
Sure, that sounds good. That
We have
sounds
time?
Yeah, we do
Okay.
have time. We do
Oh, we
have
have.
another 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, we have
And
another
we
10
probably
minutes.
and we probably have time for yourself as well. So
Okay, so Adarsh, yours is a little interesting, I believe. Well, all of them were thoughtful, but yours would be Adarsh. Do you believe that common interests or hobbies actually can enhance a friendship? Do you believe common interests between two people, I mean, of course, can actually enhance a friendship, or is not required? What's your thought?
the best example I can probably think of from the perspective of being friends with someone that you don't have any form of common interest with is my friendship with so many people I know. I'm friends with so many people that I share absolutely nothing in common with. To be very honest with you, the kind of people I talk to every day are so different from the way I live my life. From the time I wake up in the morning and the time I go to work and pretty much work all day long, and then come back home late at night and still open my laptop and work, and then go to bed and repeat the same schedule the next day. And to be very honest with you, 90% of my contacts are the kind of people that would not do what I'm doing at this point of time, would never ever take up this kind of a responsibility at any point of time in life. And that is my way of living life. I'm not trying to tell that that's the perfect way to live life. Of course, there are better ways to live life. As a matter of fact, I can tell you 100 things I'm not doing right in my life right now, but yet I keep doing it every day of my life. Now, the best example I can probably give you is maybe my friendship with a Toastmaster that I got to know at this club around 3 years ago that I still talk to even to this day. I think she's been a remarkable person. I think I still remember the first time I spoke to her. I texted her and I asked her, "How old are you?" And this is not a question that many people love answering. Let's be very honest. Nobody wants to tell anybody how old they are. If somebody ever asked me, "Adarsh, how old are you?" I'd probably be like, "Okay, I'm not sure. Do you really want to know the answer to the question?" I mean, if I'm 25, 26, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm 25 today, but if I was 35, 40, I'd probably have reservations about answering that question. And then it went on, and I loved working. She didn't love working. But of course, she certainly loved doing other things. She loved public speaking. She loved communication. She loved leadership, which I do share in common to a great extent. But of course, my focus is something very different altogether. I want to build an empire. I want to build a business. I want to do something very different altogether. And I understood that we really don't share anything in common. My sense of humor is so different from her sense of humor. My way of living life, as I said, is different from the way she lives life. Pretty much everything that we share is, I mean, we literally share nothing in common. So my perspective or my answer to this question is one need not necessarily share something in common. One should be able to tolerate the other person, more importantly. And if you're there in that person's life when they need you the most, or when you're able to add value in that person's life when they need you the most, I think that obviously will lead to a friendship, which obviously nobody can stop. Back to you.
Right. I love that, Adarsh. The fact that you took a different tangential interpretation of the topic, but I loved it. In fact, I want to tell you that I just turned 40 22 years ago. So, yeah, I turned 40 22. You do the math, guys. I'm 62 now. So, Adarsh, 101 things you're not doing right. Did I hear you right? I would love to,
There are hundreds of things.
Yeah, that's what I heard from you. So if that's it, you should publish a book on that. 101 things not to do in life. Okay.
Oh, that gives me an idea for a book.
Exactly.
So I have exhausted my list of topics for the day. I had about 7, I think. So I don't know about the time constraint.
Yeah, I think we have finished all 7.
Yeah, but Jay, I'm not going to let you go. I'm going to give you one topic before I review.
Okay, who is
has
this?
to wait for some time.
Okay.
Okay. So my topic to you is it must that you should have a BBF, best of friend? You should have a best friend, or you should not have a best friend? Over to you.
Okay, that's a very interesting topic, Milind. Well, several years ago, on one of my many visits to Malaysia, because my best half, I'm the better half, she's the best half, happens to be a Malaysian citizen. My wife and I got into a taxi, Milind, from Kuala Lumpur International Airport to our city hotel in the center of the city. And on the drive in the taxi, the driver, Patrick, was playing rock and pop music of the early 60s, 70s, 80s. Every song that I'd grown up listening to as a child and in college. I'm talking about Elvis Presley, Harry Belafonte, Carpenters, Beatles, Perry Como, Tom Jones, the whole crowd. And I was so enjoying it in the back seat of the taxi that my shoulders were going, yeah, yeah, yeah. So the driver looked in the rear view mirror and he asked my wife, ma'am, your husband seems to enjoy the music I'm playing. So my wife replied, yes, Patrick, he loves this kind of music. So Patrick dropped us off at a hotel in Kuala Lumpur. And then he said, sir, if you are interested, I can drive you back to the hotel, to the airport when you return to your country. Here's my card. And sure enough, I called Patrick the day before I had to leave, and he did drive us back to the airport. Ladies and gentlemen, when I got off the taxi and thanked him for the ride, Patrick said, sir, just a moment. I have a little present for you. And he handed me a gift-wrapped little box and said, sir, these are 2 CDs of all the music I play in my taxi, which you so enjoyed. I recorded this all morning today, downloading everything I played. I want you to take it back to your country as a memory of our meeting and of your stay in Malaysia. Have a safe journey, sir, and enjoy the music. Milind, to answer your question, best friends need not always be made over time. That was a small act of kindness given with great love. Patrick, on that moment, became a best friend for me. Total stranger out of the blue. I still have the CDC present in me. And occasionally when I played, I remember that taxi ride from the airport to the hotel and back. That was memorable. And that was so many years ago. It is still etched in my memory. So friends can come out of the blue from anywhere in the world. They can become your best friends. Back to you, Milind.
Wow.
When you so dull, don't know what to do. All of a sudden, I realized time 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7:30 Indian online meeting.
Audio is on. Yes, I'm going to pass it back to me.
Yes, I need to pass it back to my to the Toastmaster of the evening, who happens to be my better half. So Toastmaster of the evening, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Topics Master. Wow, that was a very interesting session, and I was so happy with the topics as well as the replies or the take on each topic that all of you shared with all of us, which was so interesting, and they could each actually make a speech. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Or a blog piece. Yes, wonderful. Think about it. It's something you could write about and maybe change somebody's life. Who knows? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So that comes to the end of my session as Toastmaster of the day. And I once again thank this club, Speech Weavers, for allowing me to do so. And I've enjoyed it so much. Yes, I will now hand it back to your president, Adarsh.
Thank you very much. Once again, a round of applause to Toastmaster of the day, Shalmini, as well as Table Topics Master, Jay. Thank you very much for joining us. I think you made it look so lively. You have such an amazing sense of humor. I could see a bunch of them sort of come alive. I'm pretty confident I think you were able to feel it, I believe. Personally, I was able to feel it. And to be very honest, I almost forgot to even bring up not almost, I actually forgot to bring up the red card because that was how immersed I was in your table topic. Thank you for that amazing, amazing topic. Yes, that brings us to the close of today's meeting. I would like to firstly thank each and every one of you for setting aside the time. And Apurva, just for your knowledge, all meetings are about 1.5 hours, but the last 1 week, as well as this week, has been a little bit peculiar for us because we have a couple of sessions, mandatory sessions that we're supposed to conduct. The first one was the Club Success Plan that we conducted last week. And this week, we'll have the Moments of Truth. And from this point onwards, you'll have normal meetings with evaluations, speeches, and unlimited fun. So you can always keep joining, and I have some we have some very interesting plans for you as well. I'll get in touch with you soon after the meeting is over today, and we'll give you a bit of idea. I would like to thank everybody else for joining. I would like to thank Kumar for joining us. I would love to thank Milind, who has been a member of Speech Weavers for quite a long time now, and that has been doing an incredible job. By the way, he's an incredible evaluator as well. You've not seen him in action yet, I believe. And then Joseph sir, thank you very much for organizing and putting all this together. I would like to hear from TM Kumar, Toastmaster Kumar, maybe your thoughts on today's meeting. Not the first time you've seen you, and certainly not the last time we'll see you.
I think I met you in another meeting. I think.
I
Not
think
the first time I met. What club is this?
Speech Weavers, Toastmasters Club.
Yes, I've been there before.
Yeah, I think
International
Yeah, yes, you were there.
online. And for Jai Narayanan, I think I met you at the international convention in Kuala Lumpur. Were you there?
Yes,
think I
we
got-
were there.
Yeah, I was
with
there
you
in 2014.
Yep, we were there.
somewhere there. I got a photograph taken with you.
Oh my God. I can't remember that. Sorry about that.
Never
But
mind. If you keep in touch with me,
yeah, sure.
I give you my WhatsApp. Can
Later,
you take
yeah.
down?
You can give it to Joseph and he will.
Yeah, Joseph will pass it to us. Yeah.
Okay, Joe.
Now you just concentrate on taking.
Yes, you just focus on healing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Adarsh, this is the time we can leave because now it will be between your club among your club members.
Yeah, it'll be amongst ourselves, certainly. But we
So-
do have time. Maybe a couple of minutes can be taken. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well on what you thought today about today's meeting and what can we do better. I would love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from you. Point here.
You want to say anything? Yeah.
Before that, I would like to say a few words to Kumar that God will heal you, nothing
Yeah.
to worry about. Have
Mm.
courage and believe in God. You will be
Mm.
definitely healed and you will stand up as soon as possible. This is my
Mm.
prayer. Wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
We all wish you all the best, Kumar.
We wish you
Thank
all
you.
the best. Well,
Yeah, we do.
Thank you, Jay and Shamini, for attending the meeting. Have a wonderful evening, both of you, with your friends.
Sure.
And I don't know in the north of Bangalore what's happening. but
It's the south of Bangalore. It's the south of
We
Bangalore.
are in the south.
We are in the south of Bangalore. Okay, fine. An 80-degree turning.
80-degree turns, yes.
Yes.
180.
So Jay, you want to say something?
Well, I just want to first of all again wish Kumar a speedy, a very successful operation, surgery, and speedy recovery. And Kumar, to give a hug to that gentleman on the motorbike who took you to the hospital. I think
Yes, yes.
he is super kind, and I think he's the kind of people we need. The world needs more such people. Okay, all right, good. Adarsh, I think your question was to us, right, as to what we thought of the meeting.
Oh, yes. Yes, we'd love to hear from you.
Okay, very quickly. I thought it was put together rather quickly in terms of I think filling in for the fact that you have the moments of truth later. So it was not the regular agenda. I can very clearly see it was a meeting purely just to fill in the time available outside of MOT. Having said that, and also because I came in at the last minute, I don't know, Adarsh, if you're aware that Alicia was to be the table
Yes.
topic.
By the way, we do thank you for filling in. I think you were
Yeah,
probably the
I know.
best replacement.
I was
one
doing
could have
something
asked
else.
for.
Joseph then suddenly texted us and called us and said, Jai, can you take over? So obviously that's what Toastmasters are for. That's what friends are for. So I kind of enjoyed it, although I was the master myself, but I enjoyed the sharing. I enjoyed hearing all your stories. Everybody had a unique story to share. And I thought that was very good today. And all of you have great potential to actually share that to the rest of the world in more detail. Rather than just 2 minutes. We would love to do for 6 to 7 minutes, I think. Right. So I thought the meeting was good. It was energetic. It was lively. You guys all did your best to actually bring up the energy. And there was a lot of camaraderie among us. Thank you.
Yes.
Sayonara to you and Shamini.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I thought what was very good was during the table topics, everyone straight away went into the topic. and everyone spoke naturally and from their heart. And I think that's what we need in Toastmaster speeches, just speaking naturally from the heart. So well done. It's been a great 1 hour, almost 1 hour that we joined you. We wish you all the best with the moments of truth, and wish the club all the best. And we'll keep in touch. Bye-bye. And thank you, Joseph, for inviting us.
God bless you.
Very much. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
God bless you all too, and take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, once
Bye.
again, for the fourth time straight, I've forgotten to adjourn the meeting. I adjourned meeting number 752.
All right. Yay.